Why do so many men over 30 want to date 18 or 19-year-old girls?
A jock buddy of mine once said about lifting weights and gaining muscle. I don't feel like I'm getting bigger. But the other guys at the gym are definitely getting smaller. That's how it feels for me. I don't feel like I'm getting older. But 21-year-olds are definitely getting younger. It just seems like you wouldn't have much to talk about with someone who is barely out of high school. People in their 30s who target the youngest teenagers legally possible typically aren't there for the conversation. I met a man, 23, who told me he prefers younger women because they don't know what they want and easier to convince than older women. He worded it strangely like, older women they know what they want but younger ones you know? Quote, I dated a 46-year-old at 18. He made me think it was because I was mature. As he put it, advanced for my age. However, about 6 months into a relatively happy relationship I realized he had aggressive outbursts and was literally gaslighting me. And I knew to leave immediately. Although anecdotally I knew that his previous younger girlfriends had not left for years. Not my first time experiencing being full-on emotionally manipulated, so I knew what he was doing. Others might not have been so lucky. He lives in the same town as my university. And starts dating at 18. And molds them as they age. He went from super attractive, educated, good-looking, talented, to disgusting as I started to see what he does. 5 years seems to be the magic number. Past that point you don't listen to the same music. If you go over to our age gap, you will see these relationships are very common. If you're basing what is common in the world off the post from a Reddit sub, then maybe it's time to get off Reddit and out into the real world. Old man here in my opinion has always been that it is often insecurity that makes men date young. I found that the older men I dated had poor emotional and/or mental health. I think you are more likely feeling in a bubble because you follow this subreddit, but I don't think it's normal or common. Too immature for me. I'm 35 and I don't think I could just because most 18-yo girls haven't experienced enough yet to know what they want. By the time they reach 30 they'll find out who they are and what they want and end up leaving the now 50-year-old dude. Not sure, but here's this cool and kinda unsettling graph of the age of men versus the age they're attracted to. Men's age versus age attracted to. Edit. I don't know if this is a reliable source or chart. It's definitely not accurate in regards to all men, it's more general. But it is interesting. They are typically inexperienced, easier to manipulate and impress. What would make a woman in her 30s roll her eyes might also make an 18-year-old swoon. It's pathetic. I don't think many men actually want that. Most of my late 20s, early 30s male friends are looking for a girlfriend their own age or maybe slightly younger, but not that young. They want that. They want to be the smart one. In control and manipulating. These replies are freaking me out. Because young girls are naive and easily manipulated. In my experience and observation, the bigger the age gap the more insecure the man is. And by consequence the more unhealthy the relationship is. Of course not all are this way, but generally are. Someone I know said her husband told her, "You look like my mother," and the teenage daughter looks like my girlfriend. He was in his late 50s. It's usually about having control in a relationship. The man would have much more life experience than her and would know how to manipulate her into doing what he wants. It's pretty sick. And yeah, even if they're a legal age, they're still pretty much children. Hell, I'm at a point in my life where I consider anyone younger than 25 to be too young.
Sex. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.